Richard, driving through Tennessee, listening on Sirius XM. Hey, Richard, what's on your mind?
Hey, welcome back from the holiday.
Thank you.
It's good to hear your voice.
Thank you.
You know,
catch you, Richard.
This situation up in Colorado with the shooting over the weekend, even though it hasn't been come out and stated this way, I think I'm just going to go on and put it out here. The whole anti-abortion thing is predominantly a religious issue. 99% of the people pushing anti-abortion are also claiming themselves as being Christians. And, we're sitting here looking at religious wars all over different places in the world, but we're fighting a religious war right here in our own country. My assessment is that I call it a religious war because I see people who are like devout Christians that are like really hardcore right conservative Christians. They want to instill their religious beliefs in every part of our government that they don't agree with, but they do not want our government involved in their religion
or in their business. They want you and I to subsidize them to the tune of, Pat Robertson has made over $1 billion, and it's all through a nonprofit organization. They want you and me to pay for the commons, for the police, for the fire, for the court system, for all the protections that they enjoy. They want you and I to pick up the bill. They want to maintain their tax-exempt status and be politically active. Back to you, Richard. Pardon my interrupting.
Yeah. Well, also, just for the irony of the whole thing, I actually was last night looking at Michael Moore's documentary, Capitalism, A Love Affair, which really, if you get into it, it shows how they talk about capitalism as a gift from God. But, this shooting in Colorado, the shooting of the doctor in Kansas where the guy walked into a house of worship and shot an abortion doctor dead, these people who are religious hypocrites is what I'm calling them. They preach religion, they preach their religious beliefs, they preach that they do everything based on their religious beliefs. Well, part of religion is the commandments. There's a commandment that says, thou shalt not kill.
Yeah.
But they justify murder to further religion.
Yeah. No, I get it. And it's not just these guys, Richard. Saudi Arabia just sentenced a poet to death for having said that he was no longer a Muslim, for having renounced Islam. And then the guy renounced his renouncement and said, okay, I'll go back to being a Muslim. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. And they're going to cut his head off this week anyway, or soon. I thought it was this week. I'm not sure the exact date. And so, if you want to see what it looks like to have a government that is run by a religion, go live in Saudi Arabia.
Well, and if you really want to take a look at it, study world history. Weren't we in this whole same situation over in Europe during the Middle Ages where, people who were supposedly non-believers, they would tie bags of like rocks and stones to them, throw them in a river, and say if their heart was pure, God would lift them up.
Yeah.
We know that doesn't happen.
Yeah, the old witchcraft test. Yep. Richard, thank you for the call. To watch more clips from our programs, hit the Watch More Videos button over here. And please be sure to hit the handy-dandy subscribe button so you'll always be up to date. Tag, you're it.